Indeed, I'm honored to come back and introduce my good friend CA Cotha Srinivas to this August gathering. CA Cotha Srinivas is a commerce graduate from Bangalore University and a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I request CA TR Venkatesh Babu, the president of the DCAT, to escort CA Cotha Srinivas onto the dais, please. Apart from being a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, he is also a member of the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India. He is a partner of SSB and Associate Chartered Accountants. He has served the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for 2 decades. 9 years in the managing committee of Bangalore branch of SIRC, and again 9 years with the regional council of SIRC of ICI. As a student committee member, he has served as member of and secretary of Students Association also. During his tenure at the Bangalore branch of SIRC of ICI, he has served in all the positions. He was chairman of the Bangalore branch of SIRC of ICI in the year 2009-10. During his chairmanship, he started distributing backpacks to CA students. So far, over 25,000 students have been benefited by this initiative. During this year, branch was urged the best branch of the SIRC. As regional council member, he has served from the year 2010 to 2019. He was the chairman of the SIRC during the year 2017-18. He was instrumental in collecting over 1.5 crores towards Chartered Accountant Benevolent Fund in the year 2017-18. Friends, this fund has had its journey from so many years, but this COVID pandemic has brought a lot of happiness to the families who have lost their near and dear ones. CAPF has distributed a substantial amount to the Chartered Accountant families who have lost their Chartered Accountant friend in the family. He has conducted more than 1,000 hours of CPA programs at SIRC in 2017, a first of its kind. Organized 5 ARRCs during 2017 in the southern region covering GST, international taxation, Indian and corporate law. He has prepared a concept paper on coaching classes, chairman of the academic advisory group. He was instrumental in developing digital project of SIRC. Improvised IVR systems that for members and students is made available in 6 languages. Development of infrastructure at SIRC is undertaken. He has presented at various study circle meetings, workshops, seminars, conferences, topics covering direct tax and international taxation. He is a visiting faculty at ICI Bangalore, authored a book named CA Reference of Chartered Accountants, which was released by Bangalore branch of ICI as a study circle series booklet. He is a life member of Karnataka State Chartered Accountants Association, life member of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, founder of Group Dynamics, a study group of international taxation at Bangalore and Chennai. He is the creator of CARES group on WhatsApp, created to help members at the time of pandemic. He was part of the team collecting the donations from members for purchasing oxygen concentrators for use of the members and others during the COVID pandemic time. He has organized various yoga classes for the benefit of members and their families during the lockdown to maintain the immunity. He is fondly known as Think Differently, Act Perfectly. This is C.A. Srinivas for us.
I request CA Dr. I.S. Prasad sir to come onto the dais, please. I also request CA Suresh Babu sir to come onto the dais to felicitate Cotha sir, along with CA Vijay Raja sir, as well as the Board of Trustees.
ಸಭೆಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಈ ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಸನ್ನದ ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಗರಿಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ವಾಸವಿ CA ಚಾರಿಟಬಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸನ್ನದ ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಗರು ಸುರೇಶ್ ಬಾಬು ಅವರು, ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ಲವರೇ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ಭರತ್ ಅವರೇ, ರಘು ಅವರೇ, ಮಾಜಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಅವರು, IS ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರು, ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹೆಸರು ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಕರೆಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಓಟ್ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು English. First of all, let me thank CA Vasavi Charitable Trust, which has called me and honored me on this particular occasion. In fact, I was also one of the founder member of this Vasavi CA Charitable Trust when it was formed maybe way back 12 to 13 years back, 14 years back. Okay? So we have traveled a long distance and a lot of activities have been done. I congratulate the entire managing committee members who have been tirelessly working for this weekend and also for the benefit of our members and their families. Before telling anything about my CCM, I wholeheartedly thank each and every member who has supported me in my elevation to the Central Council. So a big round of applause to all the members who have supported my candidature to the Central Council. My wholehearted thanks to each and every one of you. As Mr. Prasad was saying, we had representatives from our community both in all the levels, maybe at the branch level, regional level, and also at Central Council level. But this time it is, I should say, it's unfortunate that only our representative is there at the Central Council. And as he said, I call upon the young members and also the old members to come forward and serve this institution both at the branch level and regional level as such. Coming to the Central Council, I got elected in the recently concluded elections, and I took over as a Central Council member from February 12th in the last month. I have been nominated in various committees. In fact, more than 35 committees have been nominated, but I can definitely tell you that I cannot concentrate and contribute in all those committees. Maybe 5 to 6 committees I can concentrate. Some of the important committees which have been nominated is one is the examination committee, the other one being a disciplinary committee, and few other like international taxation, the subject which I am fond of. One is valuation board, the other one being a publication and CDS, and many more committees. In fact, even though I am there in a particular committee or not, I seek your contribution to improve upon, like whatever suggestions you have, whatever requests you have, please feel free to get in touch with me. I hope all of you may be having my phone numbers, otherwise you can collect from me. Anytime if you want, you can just get in touch with me, and whatever possible from my side, definitely we will help you. And let me congratulate all the newly qualified chartered accountants. I can say FCAs, that is freshly qualified chartered accountants. Welcome to this noble profession, and also to our particular trust as such. In fact, we have more than 700 chartered accountants in Bangalore itself representing our community. In fact, today maybe around 70 to 75 newly qualified have been there. So we have been increasing the number of qualified chartered accountants from this particular community as such. And it's really a good news, and I should say we have been helping the society and also the government in various activities. Few things I would like to tell to the newly qualified chartered accountants. In fact, if you have heard me several times earlier, you would have heard this also. Two things I'd like to say. One is the source of existence and source of identity. One thing I would like to tell, the source of existence for each and every one of us is our parents. Many of your parents are there, I suppose, in this auditorium. A big round of applause to all the parents who are accompanying the newly qualified chartered accountants. treat our parents as God, like Matru Devo Bhava and Pitru Devo Bhava. So I seek or I suggest all the youngsters and all of us to see that we should not forget our parents. And one thing I would like to tell all the juniors, the recently qualified chartered accountants, you are staying with your parents. When you are staying with your parents every day, after you get up, kindly go and take their blessings. Maybe fall at their feet and take the blessings. That is how every day you have to practice. You can go and take the blessings from your parents as such. I am doing that. That's why I am telling. I was doing that with my mother, and when I was taking the blessings from my mother, my father said, when you are taking from your mother, you need not take my blessings. Now I don't have my mother, so I am taking the blessings from my father. I suggest and request all of you, kindly take the blessings of your parents, because now if I want to take blessings from my mother, she is not there. So better all of you, when they are there, kindly make use of that, take the blessings from your parents. Then the second thing is this said, the source of identity. For each and every one of us, the source of identity is this profession. See, I became extraordinary from ordinary with that two words, CA, which has been a prefix to my name. If I am just Cotha Srinivas, I will not have that much value. If you see that I have CA Cotha Srinivas. So that CA, the thing which gives us so much of value in this society, so much of status in this society, because of this profession, I wish and I request each and every one of you not to forget this profession. Because we have seen many people who get employment. Many people who get employment after getting their qualification, and institute helps them to get the employments in this campus placements. Afterwards, they will not even bother to renew the membership. Please don't do that. And there are a lot of opportunities for members to contribute to this profession as such. It's not that you should only come to the administration of branches or regional council or central council. There are many ways where you can contribute to this profession. Few things I would like to say about how the profession is moving. In fact, in this recently concluded examination, that is in December 21, we have campus placements that's happening in the month of March, last week and maybe first week of April. We have 11,400 vacancies for the newly qualified chartered accountants, but the newly qualified chartered accountants were only 9,000. So there is a gap of 2,000. So if you see the demand and supply, the demand is 11,000 and odd, but the supply is only 9,000. So you can see the scope for this particular profession, and there may be certain developments in the last week. I wish that that will not be true, or that will not come to the reality as such. And whatever happens, I can only say that our profession moves on and continue to serve this particular economy as such. And the new chartered accountants, you are in a very well placed period, I should say. In the past 75 years, India has grown from 0 to 3 trillion economy. Now, in the next 5 to 10 years, or maybe 15 years, we are trying to double this economy as such, from 3 trillion to 5 trillion. So you have a major role to play, and I hope all of you will take part in this. And once again, I thank all the members who have come for voting and given your best preferences for my candidature. I would only like to conclude, because the President had requested me not to speak for more than 5 minutes. I have exceeded, okay, sir. Sir, your biodata was more than 10 minutes. So I just gave a very brief biodata. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೈಬೇಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ. So I only like to conclude. I was proud to be a chartered accountant, and I am proud to be chartered accountant, and I will be proud to be chartered accountant. Thank you.